My name is David Brown. I'm going to talk to you about installing a four-wheel alignment machine in the dealership and why it's an important machine for a dealership to have. Now, many dealerships across the country provide customers with work regarding their suspension, tires, and steering aspects of vehicles. However, a lot of this work is not permanent due to the dealership lacking an alignment rack. What promoted me to create this project is that to properly and fully repair vehicles and reduce likeliness of customers returning for similar issues, a four-wheel alignment rack is needed to perform the proper repairs. Reynolds Subaru constantly has customers return after a certain period of time due to the parts we have recently installed fail. This is because the issues are due to a lack of alignment of the suspension, which affects the tires and steering. These issues include tire wear and suspension component wear. Now for tire wear, alignment racks are mainly designed to make sure the tires on a vehicle do not wear fast or unevenly. This process is called tire alignment. Tire alignment adjusts the vehicle's steering and suspension components. In actuality, this process does not adjust the tires or wheels themselves. To achieve proper tire alignment, the technician has to adjust the angles of the tires and their contact with the road surface. The improper tire alignment or no tire alignment can cause tires to wear unevenly and prematurely. There are two forms of tire wear, and these include heel/toe tire wear and one-sided shoulder tire wear. Heel/toe tire wear happens when one side of the tread is wearing faster than the other side. When you run your hand over the tread, in this case, they will feel like teeth on a blade. Now for suspension component wear. In addition to aligning all four tires, alignment racks also help extend the life of certain suspension components. The most important suspension components of the vehicle consist of the struts, ball joints, and trailing arms. Front strut alignment provides the technician to achieve the correct positive and negative toe, which toe in this case would be where the tires are angled in or angled out. However, if the struts are misaligned due to the tires not being aligned, then the strut can ultimately become bent or it could snap off of the strut tower holding it to the car. In this case, the strut has broken off. Now, ball joints are the suspension components that connect the lower and or upper control arms to the steering knuckle, which houses the hub assembly that the tire is attached to. If the tire is misaligned, there will be a lot of strain on the ball joint, and this could cause the ball joint to tear, break, or loosen and become half. Trailing arms are used to adjust the rear toe in a vehicle. If the tires are misaligned, the trailing arm could bend, break, or become loose. And this is dangerous because these arms are vital to keeping the rear wheel straight. This is an example of a trailing arm that is bent. Now, for my solution to this issue, many shops and dealerships offer a variety of services to their customers. These services can include air conditioning, tires, suspension, etc. However, only a select number of them provide four-wheel alignment services. Almost all of the service shops provide directly or indirectly have an impact on the others. By implicating a four-wheel alignment rack at Reynolds Subaru, we provide the dealership an additional service that will benefit the company and its customers in various ways. And also, it would extend the life of the customer suspension components that we just recently replaced. Now, as far as the services that the alignment rack would provide, now the alignment rack would provide the proper alignment of suspension components as the tie rods, struts, and trailing arms, just as I mentioned previously. It will prevent uneven tire wear and any future tire issues, example cupping, feathering, diagonal wipe wear, etc. And also would preserve the steering wheel linkage. Now there's going to be a various number of personnel that is required for this project. We're going to need the project director, and the project director's responsibilities include the following: conducting informational sessions including an overview of how to properly operate the alignment rack and its computer program, ordering the alignment rack and any additional programs needed for use, tracking the sales and arrival of all equipment, collaborating with the CEO, collaborating with the construction manager, and collaborating with all automotive service technicians and construction workers. Now the CEO's responsibilities include attending the informational sessions, understanding how the alignment rack works and its benefits to both the customers and the dealership, properly engaging with all parties involved in the project, and collaborating with the project director, who is going to be me. Now, the automotive service technicians also have a play in this. The automotive service technician's responsibilities include learning how to properly use/operate the alignment rack and safely, upselling the four-wheel alignment service to customers so that they know that we have this additional service and they can take advantage of it, and properly identifying components aligned on work order, and as well as printing a before and after paper of the toe, caster, and camber numbers. These numbers are what are going to be before and after we align the vehicle. So before, we will have the numbers of the suspension components and their angles before we even touch them, and then afterwards we're going to have the numbers of what is corrected. We also going to need a construction manager. The construction manager's responsibilities include the following: hiring construction workers who are qualified to operate tools and machinery for the installation of the alignment rack, managing and organizing which job each worker needs to perform, and monitoring all workers on the job. As far as the construction workers' responsibilities include the following: having the correct certifications and credentials to be able to operate the tools and machinery for the installation job, operating the tools and machinery safely into OSHA standards, and completing the job in the right time frame. This project will also include a various number of materials. The main material or product that we're going to use is the Hunter Hawkeye Elite Alignment Rack. And this is the alignment machine that we're getting from the Hunter Engineering Company. And it will be needed to perform any services that alignment service would include. And to properly install this alignment rack, the construction workers will be using their tools that they bring, and they will have a list provided from the Hunter Engineering Company of which tools they would need. I have gotten the budget organized for this project. First order of business is we'll be purchasing the Hunter Hawkeye Alignment Rack. The Hunter Hawkeye Elite Alignment Rack. That would be $49,000. In addition to that, we will need to buy the tool and hardware and the construction equipment. All that is going to be used to create the project, and that is $10,000. Now there's other costs such as wiring, surge protectors, etc. That's $5,000. The construction manager we're going to need to pay, so it'll be $4,080 for the duration of the project. Construction workers for everybody assembling the machine, the wages altogether would be $10,000. We also need to pay the technicians $250 for the training time. So our total amount into this project will be $78,330. Now, implementing a Hunter Hawkeye Elite Alignment Rack in the dealership is an expensive and slightly time-consuming task. It will require cooperative and communicating staff and lots of collaboration with each other. I am eager to work with you to implement a Hunter Elite Hawkeye Alignment Rack that will provide customers with additional service as well as another way for the dealership to make money. It is my goal to help ensure you and my fellow technicians all agree on this and that we can make a successful business decision. Does anyone in the audience have a question before I conclude my proposal? No? Thank you all for listening. I hope you consider putting my proposal into action. Thank you.